What's going on? It's Turn Two Podcast. I'm your boy, Coach Marcus.
Here with Coach Zach.
Yes, sir. And today is our second episode of
hmm
our starting nine. And again, for those you new out there, starting nine is what we think it would take for a young kid to become a starter at that position by the time they get to high school.
Exactly.
So today is second base. All right. I love second base. I love the infield. Um, what do you think about second base?
I mean, second base is a very important position, of course. Every position is important, but infield, second base at a young age, you have a lot going on and you have a lot to learn at that. So, first thing that comes to my mind, and I guess it's because I was catcher for so long and I love catching, but first thing that comes to my mind is a second baseman covering the bag on a steal.
On a third down?
Yeah, on a throwdown. That's so important. I mean, it was so important to me as a catcher to have somebody down there you trusted and you could one hop the ball to and
Mm-hmm.
make a good tag. But man, what how do you feel about second base? And I know you played it because you're a middle infielder.
Mm-hmm.
So is it harder than shortstop? Is it easier than shortstop?
The only reason it might be considered
Compare them.
easier is because the throw is shorter than shortstop. But second basemen, they don't get enough credit because there's so much. You have to do every responsibility that the shortstop has, but the shortstop's going to get all the glory for it. You do the exact same things. You have to cover bags. You have to go back up bags. You have to know where you're going to be. And you're second in command in
Y'all
the
are
infield.
shadows, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the shortstop, yes, that's the captain,
Mhm.
but second baseman is the co-captain. Right? We're right there with you. So I think second base gets a hard knock of not being as important, and we can kind of just feel it in a body there.
Right.
But there's a lot that goes into a quality second baseman. If you can get your hands on a quality second baseman
Mhm.
as a high school college coach,
Mm. Mm.
like
You're building the
that, we're
infield.
building a good infield because we have that man that we can rely on.
Mhm.
Second base. Do I need him to have a crazy arm? Nope.
No.
I just need him to have good, solid, quick hands
Mhm.
and great footwork.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mhm. Now, also, when I think of second base, you also have to have a kid that knows the game.
Baseball IQ has to
That
be through the roof
it has to be just as much as shortstop.
because a second baseman, just like I said, they're you and the shortstop do the same things, but they just get the credit.
Yep.
At second base, if you don't know your baseball IQ and you're not where you're supposed to be, you could lose the game.
Mhm.
I'm not talking about just losing the game. Like, let's say we had a runner on second, or the opposing team has a runner on second.
Right.
Right? It's a 1-0 ball game. We're up. Line drive gets hit to third base. Third baseman catches it, looks to double him up at second
And
because
you're
the
not
guy at
there.
second is just in no man's land watching the ball,
Hard line drive.
and the second baseman is just watching the play. We could have got a double play
And won the game.
and won the game, helped it like stop momentum completely. But things like that
Mm.
is that baseball IQ. You
Mhm.
have to know what you're doing.
Right.
One, two, and I think the big misconception is I need to think 3 plays ahead. No, you have to think one play ahead and how many different scenarios could possibly happen.
Isn't that crazy? That's how baseball is played. It's almost like a
Yes.
game of chess because you have to know every scenario, and usually there's like three scenarios that could happen, maybe even more in high situations, runners, bases loaded, second and third, things like that. But there's a lot that can happen, and
Mm-hmm.
that's for every position almost. You have to know what can happen ahead of time and think ahead and think, what am I gonna do in this situation?
Yep.
Mm,
I think as a young kid to work on your second base, go find yourself a good football camp.
mm,
It's gonna be a little bit out there. Go find a
mm,
good football camp that has really good footwork drills.
mm,
Go knock those out. Become really good with your feet. Okay, because traditionally second basemen are smaller, so we need to make sure that our footwork is really good.
mhm,
Then the next thing is now that we play catch, when we play catch, I if we can, I never want to close this glove
mhm,
ever.
mhm.
I want every ball to be a good transfer. Every single one. I don't care if we're doing this. I don't care if we're going like
No,
it
no
doesn't
matter
matter
how we're
what the
catching.
drill is. catch it with the respect of, hey, I'm working on my transfers.
And that starts with two hands, right? You got
Right,
to be
dude.
catching with two
You
hands to do
can't
that.
transfer with like this.
Hmm.
That's not a good transfer. You gotta have your hands here because if I'm not gonna close this glove, I need to make sure that that ball hits around that X every
Hmm.
time, right? So I can feel it and I can pop it out
Hmm.
of that glove. But if I continue to be this guy that just catches, brings it here, throws it back with no intent,
Hmm.
when you get to high school, I promise you, you won't be starting. And if you are, kudos to you, but you
And
need to
then
learn how to transfer.
for anybody who doesn't understand or know baseball quite well, why would second base need such quick hands? Give them a
Double
scenario,
plays. I
Marcus.
mean, we talking about double plays.
Hmm.
I mean, you get 50% of the double plays.
Hmm.
You're involved with at least 50% of them. Okay. So third base and shortstop is your
Turn
side,
two. Yep.
right? If I can get over there, they make a play, I can get over there. I can get that ball from me to that first baseman extremely quickly. Okay. But if I catch and then I have to transfer, that's one step that that kid gets, or maybe even more than that. So this is saving you from a step that that runner gets. And we already know a double play takes longer. So that kid, that runner should be able to, have a chance to beat it out.
Yep.
But we eliminate that chance if we can have good transfers.
So I get to the next question of it's not just baseball that creates quick hands, right? You can
No.
you can you can do almost anything hand-eye coordination
Mm-hmm.
type to create your quick hands.
Yep.
So don't think, oh, I just have to practice baseball all the time to get quick
Uh,
hands, right?
nah, go. I'll never forget this. But when we went to Cooper Sound, our coach made us learn how to one hand juggle.
Mm-hmm.
And right
Mm-hmm.
now, to this day, I can sit here and one hand juggle with you all day. But it helped with so much with your hand-eye coordination in ways that
How
this,
the brain
yeah,
works.
how the
Yep.
brain works. Like it's just different. So just silly things like that. Go up against the wall and go practice. Like it's
Just
yeah, yeah, just
yep.
tossing balls off the wall.
Getting
Just
bad hops off the
yeah,
wall. Yep.
and just go practice that stuff. Hand-eye coordination is so important for a second baseman.
If you could name a second baseman that you watched and said, "Dang, I really enjoy
Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano." Yep,
Robinson Cano.
it's a great one.
That
Quick
boy
hands,
hands
great
were so
feet,
smooth, man. That dude used to his cuts and relays. We ain't even talked about this, but also on cuts and relays is where that transfer comes in.
and
His
that's for
transfer,
almost every position that receives cuts and relays,
yes,
even with a big first baseman. Same
his
way.
transfer is what I abide by when I teach any kid.
Hmm.
When you go to transfer, it should be catch, right, left at the same time.
Hmm.
Okay, we should be here, boom, and getting into that throwing position. And
That
he did
changes
it.
the game and creates
Bro,
so many outs.
I'm talking about you're cutting off two steps when you do that instead of a guy that catches and still moving his feet to go to throw. This guy is just boom and getting rid of it.
Yep.
Because who cares about the power? We want speed and accuracy on
Hmm.
the cut and relay.
Still, and it's still gonna have a little power, just how strong
Just
most
about
people
just how
are.
naturally
And then
strong
if
you
you
are.
get one right there for the catcher to tag, or
Hmm.
second, or at second base, wherever it is,
Go
ooh.
go watch yourself some Robbie Cano, man. Robinson Cano was the truth at
Hmm.
second base.
I agree with that one.
Another one that I could think about that was let me think. Even Pedroia, he was nice over there at
Hmm.
second base. Um, there's a lot of them. What's buddy for the Braves, man? Or not the Braves, Cincinnati Reds.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, y'all
Oh,
gonna kill
Phillips,
me. Yeah, Brandon
Brandon
Phillips.
Phillips.
That,
Hey, hometown hero right there.
yes,
He
that's what I'm
he was
saying.
a baller. I think he got some gold gloves in him too.
Yeah, no, he was
Great
nice with it
baller.
too. And second bases also get this notion that they can hit.
I think that's a little league thing, though, right? Like I don't know.
why?
Is
Why?
that created in little league?
It
I
gotta
think
be.
it is
Why?
because second basemen are always ballers. They can hit home runs. They can hit
Yeah.
for average.
Chase Utley kind of changed that narrative because
True,
he hit bombs.
true, and he was a top tier
Yeah,
baller. But no, second basemen they can, and even in little league, I think it's the same. Like you don't put your weak player at second base most of the time. Like
I
you
wouldn't at least.
you want to put somebody who can field their position and
Hmm.
hold it down. It's infield, like we said. You got to create a strong infield, and that begins with middle.
I think second base can, yeah, definitely work on your hitting more. Like
Hmm.
go become a hitter. Don't go to that notion. Second baseman's your worst
How
hitter.
about how about a lot of second basemen are switch hitters?
Let's
You think
see.
you think that stands
I think that's more old school.
more old school?
I don't know. I haven't
Do
seen, or at least
do
I haven't noticed a lot of switch hitters.
I know we're talking about second base, but I just gonna go off topic real quick. Do you think you should treat? Do you think you should teach kids how to be a switch hitter
If they can do it. If
if
you
they can do
wasting
it?
time, stop
So what would
it.
show you that they can do it? Tee
Yeah,
work,
I
like you
just
seeing off the tee, like wow, my
I
kid's making good contact both
I wouldn't
ways,
even care about off the tee.
just
To be
live.
honest with you, I would see how they do with the moving ball.
Mm,
Because like me, I could switch it, and I was a good switch hitter,
mhm,
but I couldn't really hit off the tee.
mhm.
But if you throw a ball at me, oh, I'm
You're hitting
smoking
it,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just the tee. It just I start thinking about mechanics too
And the
much,
mechanics aren't as
and
there
since lefty
lefty.
ain't natural to me, it just
Makes
messes me
sense.
up too much. But when you just throw a ball at me,
Just hand and eye
yeah, just
coordination.
hand eye
Boom.
coordination. I'm
Barrel
going
the
at it.
ball.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
That makes
But
sense.
no, I think you should be a switch hitter if you can do it.
Mm.
I mean, I'm gonna teach my kids to do it.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
If you can't hit right-handed, go to left side. You
And
won't
see,
you won't believe how easy it is to get on base as a lefty.
it is a lot
You have
easier.
so many
Whew,
options, and you're closer to the first base,
that's
bro.
true.
Just tick, and you just
And you're
gone for
out.
a single real quick.
You're out.
Quick single.
That is true.
Um, but yeah, man, second base is an important position. I think it's it's up there. I think it's probably top four
Hmm.
position, top five position. Um, I think for young kids, also work on just your footwork going towards baseballs and reading angles going at baseballs.
Hmm.
Because so many times we could have a highlight play going to be made out to our left,
Hmm.
but since we ran straight at the ball, that ball beat us to the spot. But if we could have worked our angle a little bit more, I could
We're
have got
making that
that
play.
ball 360, did whatever, got the out at
Right.
first base.
Mm.
Um,
That's a good point. Angles to the
yeah,
ball is
angles at the
very,
ball
very
is
important.
incredibly important, man. But yeah, I mean, just become a starting second baseman in high school. I think you have to have good hands, good footwork,
Hmm.
and high baseball IQ.
Hmm.
Okay, don't think high baseball IQ is number three. That's really number
It
one.
is number one.
It's really
It is
number one
number one.
because if I don't have to teach, because like I coach college and then we coach high school together. If I don't have to teach that kid where to be at,
Mm.
I already win
It's a lot easier.
because he already knows I don't have to stop practice to go out there 120 feet to go talk to a second baseman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think baseball IQ should come first, then glove work, and then footwork.
Mm.
And not necessarily like they're right there next to each other. I
Right.
think,
It's not a
yeah,
competition.
no, they're right there next to each other. You need all three to have an elite, you know,
Mm.
second
Starting
baseman.
second baseman.
I mean, I'm thinking of it as a freshman going to play varsity.
Right.
That's how I'm thinking of it
Yeah,
as.
definitely.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not talking to the freshmen that are going to play freshmen.
JV ball or nothing like
No, no,
that.
no.
You're
We
gonna
want
play
we're talking
varsity.
about the starting nine out there representing your high school.
And you'd be surprised how far baseball knowledge could get you in any position.
That's what
If
I'm
you
saying.
understand the game, hey, if that senior doesn't understand the game and he's struggling, you're in. You're
You're in.
going to play. You understand how to get the outs, how to make the plays.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, that's what we got for the second base, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time we'll be talking about the right field
yep,
and seeing how we can become a starting right fielder.
yep.
All right. Too smooth. We
On to the
out.
next.